And thus, after perhaps weeks of preparation, the duel could finally begin.
Hi, this is Ken and welcome back to my channel, Ken Travels 360.
Back in August, I went to Birmingham to see the Commonwealth Games 2022. After seeing the athletic session, the next day we actually took the train from Birmingham to Oxford. And you'll see what happened on that day in this video.
Okay, so we're now catching the train to Oxford for the second day of this weekend trip. This morning, we're on the cross-country train from Birmingham to Oxford. Today, we are going to visit a UNESCO Heritage listed site near Oxford. It's called Blenheim Palace. We're now at Oxford. We just took the train from Birmingham and we arrived at Oxford. From here, to get to Blenheim Palace, you go to the bus stop R5 just outside the station and you take this bus S3. It departs every 30 minutes and it will take you to Blenheim Palace. It's a stagecoach bus. The seats looks quite luxurious. Blenheim Palace is a country house in Woodstock, Oxfordshire. It's the seat of the Dukes of Marlborough and is the only non-royal house in England that holds the title of palace. Blenheim Palace is famously known as the birthplace of Sir Winston Churchill.
So, at least for this year, 2022, when I was visiting, Blenheim Palace requires all visitors to have purchased a ticket in advance. When you purchase a ticket, they actually give you an annual pass.
You pay once and you can come back within 365 days. If you come here by public transport, when you book the ticket, use the code GREEN30 and you'll get 30% off the admission. The admission is quite expensive, so the saving is quite a lot if you use public transport and the promo code.
After walking through the main entrance gate, we're in the East Courtyard, where you can find toilets, shops and a restaurant. From here, we walk to the Great Court, where you can see the entrance to the palace, as well as the two courtyards, east and west.
Blenheim Palace is named after the Battle of Blenheim in 1704. Ultimately, that was named after the German Bavarian town of Blenheim. It was intended to be a reward to John Churchill, 1st Duke of Marlborough, for his military triumphs against the French and Bavarians in the War of Spanish Succession, culminating in the Battle of Blenheim. The land was given as a gift and construction began in 1705 with some financial support from Queen Anne. The project soon became the subject of political infighting, with the Crown cancelling further financial support in 1712.
So in August, Blenheim Palace was doing a regular performance, Art of the Duel. It covered dueling's codes, traditions, and culminated in a reenactment of the duel in 1671 between John Churchill and Sir John Fenwick. Let's watch the highlights of this.
And so in 1777, a committee of Irishmen came together and wrote out the 26 dueling commandments. These became popular in Europe and eventually America.
However, here in Great Britain, these rules were deemed too violent. And so the Royal Code of Honour was written up as a more gentlemanly code to adhere to.
Whatever the rules, a duel would begin the same way, with some perceived slight upon a gentleman's honour. These could be trivial.
Did you just insult my dog, sir?
Serious.
Damn it, you just shot my dog, sir!
Or political.
Are you accusing my dog of treason, sir?
In most cases, the challenged party would be given the choice of weapons.
With swords being the preferred choice throughout most of continental Europe.
But pistols preferred in the United States and Great Britain. Pistol duels were only ever fought when both men meant to fight to the death.
Well, therefore, swords. They were often the preferred choice right up until the 19th century. They were seen as more skillful, less random, not as scary. And thus, after perhaps weeks of preparation, the duel could finally begin.
After all these exciting dueling actions, it's time for something more relaxing.
It's a very hot day, so I think maybe it's a good idea to get some ice cream. Just got the ice cream from over there. A tub with two flavors, chocolate heaven and salted caramel.
After the ice cream, it's time to visit one of the highlights of Blenheim Palace, Formal Gardens.
We're at the water features of Blenheim Palace now. It's one of the most spectacular parts of the palace. Look at all the fountains around. There are 5 fountains, one in the middle, and every corner there is a statue as well. The garden is immaculately prepared. There is an exhibition about Churchill here, as he was born here.
Churchill was born at Blenheim Palace, and he returned often here during his long life for parties, to paint and to spend time with his cousin and close friend Sonny, the 9th Duke of Marlborough. He also proposed to his wife Clementine here.
This is the siren suit. It was invented by Winston Churchill as an original leisure suit in the 1930s. As the name suggests, it was designed to perform a specific wartime function. When air sirens sounded during World War II, people could throw the siren suit on quickly over their clothes and seek shelter. Churchill was a prolific writer and painter. For many years, he relied heavily upon his press articles to ease his financial worries, giving his first lecture tour across the eastern United States and Canada in 1900 at the age of 26. Right, we'll go inside this palace now.
We're gonna see the palace state rooms.
Right, we're inside the palace now. The decor is just stunning. This is a matchstick model of Blenheim Palace. After the red drawing room is a green writing room. This is the saloon, originally designed as a grand reception room to celebrate the first Duke's achievement. The saloon is now used as a dining room. I think this room is my favorite one so far yet. The painting on the wall makes it much grander than it is. The ceiling is really nice as well. This one is the first state room and it's got lots of tapestry from the palace. This is the Lawn Library. The Lawn Library was originally created as a picture gallery, but later was converted to a library. So next we'll look at Winston Churchill's birth room and exhibition suite. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel.
After seeing the palace, we are now going to go to the walled gardens, where we can find the Marlborough Maze. The Marlborough Maze is 2 miles in length and made up of hundreds of yew trees in a design inspired by the history of Blenheim Palace. As we have a train to catch, we can't really risk getting lost in the maze, so we had to pass. Near the maze is the Lavender Garden and Butterfly House. Let's take a look. After the walled gardens, we went back to the palace for one last attraction, the stables.
So this is the stable. This is the stable's office. These are the horse-drawn carriage of Blenheim Palace.
So, we've finished our visit to Blenheim Palace. Now is the time to get back to Oxford.
Right, we got back to Oxford. It's still 45 minutes before the train, so we'll have a little walk around Oxford.
Thanks for watching this video. I'll finish this video with footages of the stroll around Oxford. See you in the next one.